Alright, let's see here. Get the time set. We have the right loadout. Excuse me. Alright, let's kill some moose and see if we can spawn us something. We've got 2 great ones on the map. Let's see if we can get a 3rd one on there. Or maybe the super rare shows up. Who knows? Only time will tell. Well, there's a big moose to start. This drink zone likes to give me a really big moose to begin with, almost every time. Well, not the best shot to start, but he gonna die. Almost forgot to get the counter out here. Gotta count the kills. We are we are 438 kills into grind number 6. Trying to stack another great one on the map. Will it happen today? Come on, really? You're both facing the wrong way? Ah, they're all gonna run. Nope, too high. Nope. Missed that moose. Oh well. Get you the next time around. Sorry about that. Had to switch to the other controller so we can get the dog working. What is in the corner of my screen? What keeps popping up there? Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure why that keeps popping up on the screen. Alright, let's go say hi to the first great one we got hanging out here. Let's see what Bruce is up to. That's right, we are naming all the great ones, because we're keeping them around, so why not? And there he is. Doesn't he look magnificent? Not the best shot, but I think he's gonna die. Yep. Good enough. And there goes Bruce disappearing into the tree line. Alright, from one great one to another, let's go say hi to Billy Bob now. Alright, this guy's been around for about 6 weeks, and there is the other great one we got. Yeah, they look very, very similar, don't they? What's up, Shot in the Bot? How we doing? Finally made a YouTube stream, what do you know? I'm glad you could join me. How's your day going? Yeah, the stream elements doesn't work here. Even even when I do get it finally linked up, it's not going to have all the same commands. Doesn't quite work the same in YouTube as it does in Twitch. And right now it doesn't work at all because I can't seem to get it activated. I don't know why. Just play a little Fortnite, now you're getting on Call of the Wild. Right on. I have not been playing much Fortnite. I'm probably not even going to complete this season because I just don't have enough time. Probably be the end of Fortnite for me, but oh well. It's bound to happen sooner or later. Just takes too much time, too much playing to level up and get all your, get all the tokens, get all the coins before the season's over. And I don't have enough time now. Plus, this last season they brought out, it seemed like it was like a month. It seemed like there was no time to complete it. So, oh well. Played like 3 games, got absolutely pwned. Yeah, well, don't feel too bad. I'm not very good at it either. I like to play, but I'm definitely not very good at Fortnite. Plus, it doesn't help that you're always playing with a handful of cheaters out there that have auto-aim and stuff, and just kind of ruins the game. Used to be so good back in the day. Yeah, I used to be also. I don't know where my first-person shooter reflexes went. I used to play SOCOM and then Call of Duty and Fortnite. And I used to be pretty good, but not so much anymore. Played for like 2 years when it first came out. Yeah, I played a lot of different shooter games over the years. I used to be huge into SOCOM back in the day. SOCOM 2, that was the thing. And then Call of Duty came out and it killed SOCOM. Alright, we've had some pretty dry RNG for a while. It'd be nice to see one of these respawn into something, some kind of rare type, rare fur type, big 300 diamond, maybe a great one. Heck, I'd even be okay if the super rare shows up at this point. Anything is fine with me. You have Black Knight and everything? Black Knight. I don't know that character actually. The only couple of characters I got for Fortnite, I got the Incredible Hulk, I got Optimus Prime. Something else. I think I had something else. I don't remember. Whoops. It has definitely taken a back seat the last 6 or 7 months ever since I got into Call of the Wild. That's for sure. Black Knight was the first ever max tier character in Fortnite. Oh, nice. Yeah, my buddy's a big Futurama fan, so when they brought out the Futurama pack, he really wanted to get Fry, but I don't think he ended up doing it. God, he would not stop talking about that. He so badly wanted that Fry character. So you have the most OG character possible? Nice. Big Stranger Things fan? Yeah, me too. Me too. I cannot wait for the final season to drop. They're taking so long to get that out. Cannot wait. Where did my moose go? I thought he was going to be up here. Guess not. Guess he didn't make it up here. Or did he? Where the hell's my moose? Come on, dog, help me out. Where's my moose? Seriously? The only moose that went the other direction? Awesome. You got the Demogorgon day it came out? Nice! Yeah, that sounds like a cool character. Yep, I have been dying just waiting for the last season to drop. I assume you've seen all the seasons then if you're that big of a fan, right? I don't want to give away any spoilers if you haven't seen the latest season or something. Yeah, I mean, I love that show right off the bat because I grew up in the '80s, and so all the different little '80s references in the first season just hooked me immediately. And then season by season, it just kept getting better and better. No, not good enough. God, I cannot kill that freaking moose. Damn it! Oh well. He's gonna get away. He is the unkillable moose. Let's see. Oh, yep. No moose over there. Yeah, with what Vecna did to Max in the last season, like when that started happening, my jaw just dropped. I was not expecting that at all. You binged the first 3 seasons. We got COVID because I was locked in your house for 2 weeks. Yeah, well, it sucks that you came down with COVID, but hey, at least you had something good to watch. That is the wonderful thing about streaming services and binge watching nowadays. Because when I was sick when I was a kid, I mean, you had your handful of TV shows that you could watch. But other than that, if they weren't on, you didn't have crap to watch. You'd sit around watching the Weather Channel. I watched so much daytime TV as a kid when I was sick, like General Hospital and One Life to Live. Crap that I would never watch. But we didn't have options. We didn't have anything else to watch. Did they delete something? Yeah, I know. I gotta curb myself on YouTube also. Bad habits from Twitch. Every now and then I throw out a curse word. I'm like, nope, can't say that. What am I doing? Twitch forms bad habits, that's for sure. Yeah, just YouTube is very strict. Yes, that too. That too. But, gotta do what we gotta do here. Well, there's Bruce shot in the bot. He's still hanging out. I actually had a dream last night that I spawned another great one moose in the strength zone next to Bruce. That's why I had to jump back on here and do some more killing. Yep, right over here, Brucey. That works. And there he goes. Alrighty, let's go say hi to Billy Bob. See how he's doing. Oh, I know, right? They kind of made it obvious when they were breaking down season 4. Yeah, it was kind of obvious who Vecna was, but it was still very cool, you know, to learn the backstory. I don't know if you're a football fan, but last year Myles Garrett, he's a defensive player for, or no, he's a receiver for the Browns, I think. I can't remember now. I'm losing my mind. But anyways, one of these football players dressed up as Vecna, like full head-to-toe costume, came to one of the games as Vecna for Halloween, and like the costume was so cool. He looked just like him from the movie. It was so cool. Want your tweeter so bad, you're off to look for zones. All right, man. Well, good luck. Good luck. Hope you find those last couple zones. I did a little bit of whitetail yesterday, but I'm doing it on a different map, so I would not be much help trying to help you find your zones on Layton Lakes, that's for sure. Just go for the Philly Eagles. Hey, nothing wrong with that. They're a great team. Last year and this year, they've been a great team anyways. Yeah, Sports Center did this whole thing about Myles Garrett showing up as Vecna to the football game and all these close-ups of his costume. It was so cool. This year, I'm trying to remember who he came as this year, because he's so big into Halloween. What did he come as this year? It was another really awesome costume. I can't remember now. Crap. All I remember was the Vecna costume from last year. Hey, Pumpkin, how we doing? Thanks for joining me. How you doing today? I just had a couple hours before I had to go to work, so I thought I'd do a little bit of YouTube streaming. I'll probably do some Twitch streaming later tonight after I get off work. Come on, Moose. You want to turn around? Give me a shot here? Maybe some of the females get out of the way for me, huh? Nope, you just want to be in the way. Okay, we got a shot. Hurry up, switch guns. We got a shot. Doing pretty good, Pumpkin, doing pretty good. Caught up on some sleep last night, so I actually feel recharged. I feel quite honored to have one of Lady Legend's mods in my stream. This is crazy. Oh, you saw those, did you? Nice, nice. Thank you, yeah. They are the two that I've got on the map. If I had killed them, I would have posted harvest screenshots, but they're still hanging out on the map with me. We're trying to stack as many as possible before the super rare shows up. The whole idea behind this, Pumpkin, was when I spawned the Great One Moose number 4, I decided that this was going to be a quest for a super rare, and so we started stacking all the Great Ones. And then once I finally spawn a super rare potential, then I'm going to schedule a stream on Twitch, and I'm going to kill one Great One per hour with a different weapon, and then we'll kill the super rare potential at the end and find out if he's going to make it or not. But, you know, who knows when that'll show up. It might be another year from now when he shows up. I might have like 10 Great Ones stacked on the map by then. Which would be totally fine with me. Yeah. I keep saying I want this to become a Great One zoo. One of the shot. Yes. Shot in the Bot thinks that one of the Great Ones belongs to him. Shh, don't tell him. Yeah, Shot in the Bot, you might have to talk to someone else that was in chat last night, because he was saying that he was adopting Billy Bob, so I don't know, you might have to take it up with him. Love that idea, right? Yeah, it's going to take some patience. It's kind of hard not shooting them and putting them in the lodge. After I decided that we were going to stack, I had one on the map, right? And I was like, okay, so since they're kind of coming fast now, we're going to start stacking Great Ones. And then it took 6 weeks to put the second one on the map. 2,400 kills to put a second one on the map. It drove me bonkers. I thought I broke my RNG or something. Drop me a follow on Twitch. Nice, Pumpkin. Appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. That's awesome. Yeah, I try to stream almost every night on Twitch. Usually it's pretty late night because I usually work pretty late, and then I jump on like 10, 11 o'clock and stream till the wee hours of the morning. Gotta go help your mom? Alright, Shot. You do what you gotta do, bro. I'll be here for a little while. Oh, whoops. Almost forgot the main menu. Yeah, I'll be here for probably at least another hour or so before I gotta go to work. Alright, RNG. Let's see something here. We are, let's see, let me put those 7 kills in. We are 452 kills into grind number 6. The next Great One could show up anytime. You're 4,200 into your whitetail. Sure, moose are a bit tougher. Yeah, yeah. You know, 2,400 moose feels a lot like about 5,000 whitetail, just because of the slower kill rate. But yeah, 4,200 whitetail. That's a beefy grind too. Personally, I don't mind the big grinds though. I kind of like stacking up big numbers. I keep telling people the bigger the grind, the bigger the bragging rights. And there's a pretty big 5 medium. I have a hunch he's gonna troll though. 253 to 307. Yeah, he didn't look like he had front palms. I think he's gonna troll. Let's go see. Let's see if this 5 makes diamond. Where'd it go? Seriously, did I go the wrong side again? Come on. Help me out here, dog. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Hiding in the trees. Alright. Let's see if this 5 is gonna troll me. Yeah, I didn't see any front palms. The rule of thumb for the most part, like 99% of the time, no front palms, no diamond. 261.56. Pretty good size in the back, but yeah, without those front palms, just has a hard time making diamond. Troll all day. That's okay. I just like seeing 5 mediums. It's a good sign. Really hoping that when the next great one shows up, it's going to be either the fabled spruce or the fabled speckled. They're the only 2 fur types I need to get. And I'll take any rack type at this point. I don't even care what the rack type is. Just need one of those 2 fur types. Did I not get him again? Okay, I got him that time. I keep shooting too far back on this moose. Probably the 4th time I've shot that moose. I don't even know. The moose that did not want to die will finally die. Hope all goes well and you have some luck on your side. I appreciate it, Pumpkin. This RNG's bound to come around. Just gotta be patient. Yeah, I had visions of, you know, this super rare maybe taking like a year and a half, and then by then I'd have like 12 different great ones in 10 different drink zones, you know, just great ones walking around everywhere. And that would be so cool. I was like, well, if I actually do that, then maybe I should just start charging people admission. Be like, you know what? You want to come walk around my Great One Zoo? $10. You can't arm a gun, but you can walk around with your binoculars, take a look at all the great ones. $10. Welcome back, Shot. Welcome back. Just put dish soap in the dishwasher and turned it into a bubble bath. Well, that's always fun to watch. Not necessarily fun to clean up, but makes for a sight to see, at least. Okay, come on, dog. Get over here and do something. Come on, Mando, show me the way. Just gonna stand there? Yeah. Fair enough. You want to earn your kibble, don't you? Come on. Just think, Mando, pretty soon you're gonna have a bird dog friend to hang out with. Actually, I can't wait to get that DLC. I I saw earlier in a video that apparently it will swim. It will jump in the lakes and swim out for the ducks in the water or whatever, and go after them for you, which is nice. If only you could train it to jump in the water and go after like big deer or moose that are floating, and it would go retrieve your floaters for you. Oh, that would be awesome. Like, if they made that an option with the new dog, that would be the #1 DLC. A dog that would go get your floaters. Oh, that would be the dream DLC for me. Because we all know how I hate floaters. Oof. It's just soul crushing to just be sitting there on the shoreline waiting for it to get to you. Alright, Pumpkin, well, if you're still here, there's one of the great ones that's hanging out with us. We named him Bruce. He is Bruce, the Great One Moose. It's kind of funny that both of the great ones that we have stacked up right now have the same fur type. So they kind of look like they're half-brothers. Same fur type, different racks. Did look at you let him get a mellow duck. There goes Bruce. See you later, buddy. Yeah, mellow duck, that's a sweet trophy. I only have one rare bird, and that is a leucistic capercaillie. Alright, let's go check out the other great one. This guy's been here much longer. Bruce has only been around for like 3 or 4 days. 4 days now, I guess, when we spawned him. Do you like the fur? I do. I love the fabled birch fur. I didn't think I was going to like it that much, but the way it turns the rack all white, that's so cool. Like, it might be my favorite fur type just because of that. And this is the other great one. Back there hiding behind some of the females, there is Billy Bob. If you ask Shotnabot, this great one belongs to him, but I keep trying to tell him he's my great one. He's going to go in my lodge. Yep, 2 fabled birches hanging out on the map. Can we get a speckled or a spruce, please? How you doing, Ryder? Glad you could join us. How you doing today? This great one is fun. Yes, Billy is beautiful. But he is mine. It's gonna be crazy when this super rare finally shows up like a year from now and I have all these different great ones to kill off. I'm gonna have to have like 2 different moose lodges for them all. They're not all gonna fit in one. I don't want to put great ones on the wall because you got to show off great ones, you know, on floor mounts. So hopefully in December they'll give us a big customizable lodge. Since we're not getting a map, maybe we're getting a new lodge for a DLC. They said there is a few different DLCs coming out in December. So hopefully that's one of them. I love the spruce great one with the huge typical rack, right? Unless it's red deer. Red deer can go on the wall. Yeah, for now, red deer can definitely go on the wall because all they are is the rack. The furs are all the same. But that's another thing that I'm hoping for in December. Is I'm hoping that they're going to spring on us some new fur types for the red deer great one. Wouldn't that be sweet, huh? Alright, where'd my moose go? Lost my moose. Actually, I might not have spotted him. He might not be green. He might be red. That's probably the problem. Yeah, he did go this way. I didn't spot him. He's red. Yeah, that's the other thing that I'm kind of hoping for, is that they spring on us some new fur types for the red deer great one. But keep in mind, if they do that, they'll probably do a population reset. Since they didn't do the population reset on red deer last June like they planned on it, if they spring that on us, that might be a thing. So if you're doing red deer grinds, keep that in the back of your mind. That might be a possibility, a population reset on red deer. It hasn't been announced, so, and usually if they're going to do a population reset, they announce it. But I feel like if they give us new fur types, that they're going to have to do the pop reset. That's not that big a deal, though? Yeah. It's really not that big a deal. It kind of scared me last June when they said they were going to do it, because I was in the middle of my first red deer grind, and I was like, I just got this herd managed. I just got this all discovered. You got to be kidding me. You're going to reset this on me. And so I went nuts on my red deer, like 17 hours a day doing my red deer grind, trying to pop a red deer great one. And I did pop 3 of them, and then they decided not to do the population reset. I was like, what? I just killed myself for the last 2 weeks. You gotta be kidding me. But, hey, it did motivate me to spawn 3 red deer great ones, so not all bad. I don't know, I'm really, really determined on this moose grind right now, but if they gave us new red deer fur types, new great one fur types for the red deer, I would probably jump right back over to that really quick. You know me, gotta collect all the fur types. Come on, dog, help me out here. There's a moose out here, and you gotta find it. Okay, seriously, dog. Are you gonna find my moose? You gonna help me out here? Alright, let's put those kills into the counter. Puts us up to 459. Waiting for a new great one. I really hope this one doesn't take as long as the last one. I don't mind big grinds, but I would like to stack a couple semi-quickly every now and then. They don't all have to be 2,400 kill grinds, right? Whoops. Come on. Let's main menu and bring them to the drink zones and hopefully get a good respawn. Honestly, I'm just looking for like a tiny little piebald just to show me that the rares still exist. I do not remember my last rare, but it's been at least 2,000 kills since my last piebald, which is nuts. Probably somewhere around 1,400 kills since my last albino, and about 1,700 since my last mela. Somewhere in there. They were all pretty early in that last grind. $220 kills into your fallow? Right on. Hopefully it does not take you anywhere close to as long as it's taking Garrett. That poor dude and his fallow. He's like 5,300 kills in now. Part of me wants to go onto his map with him and just search around to see if he's like can't find a couple of solo zones or something that that jumped around on him and became great ones that he doesn't know about or something. Like, how could he be that deep into his grind and not spawn a fallow yet? Come on. But I'm sure he's probably found them all. Hopefully he'll get it soon. I mean, I've heard some crazy things before. There was that one girl who took like 13,000 kills to get a red deer great one. That was bonkers. Yeah, I've heard of one other guy that took 8,200 kills to get a fallow great one. That's nuts too. So sometimes RNG is just brutal. Still got a few zones to find on TL Aurora. Yeah, some of them can kind of be tricky. You know, you can actually have fallow zones all the way up the right side of the river, all the way up to the northern part where it first bends to the left really hard. There's a fallow zone all the way up there, usually. There's one fallow zone that's actually on a lake that seems like it's all red deer, but if you look real closely, there's one fallow zone on it. And all the way down the peninsula, on the very, very southern part, there's a peninsula down there with a lighthouse on it. And if you go on the left side of it and then back up the coast of the peninsula, there's actually a drink zone sometimes on that side of that peninsula too. Not very often, but sometimes. Oh, wait. Heart shot. He's out here. Yep. He's out here. I actually might be able to help you out with that a little bit, Shot. I could open up my TL Aurora map and I can show you exactly the spots that I'm talking about. Maybe you haven't found those spots yet, and I could possibly help you find your other zones here. Let me just finish this rotation here, and then I'll open up TL Aurora and I'll show you where my zones are there, and maybe give you an idea of where you need to be looking. 251.45, not bad. I could jump on your map and help you for a bit. Yeah, I mean I could. I usually try to do that stuff in my spare time, not on stream, but I mean, I could, technically. Alright, dude, you keep getting smaller. Bruce wants you to turn into a big old great one for him. And you keep shrinking down smaller. Well, I'll tell you what, after I'm done with this rotation, why don't I just jump over to my TL Aurora. I'll just show you a few things for now. And then later tonight, after when I get off work, I'm probably going to be jumping on Twitch and streaming eventually. Before I jump on Twitch, I'll try to hit you up on the PlayStation Network or on Twitch or somewhere on the Discord. I'll try to find you. And I can have you open up your map. If you haven't been able to find them on your own by that point, then I'll just jump on. We'll try to help find your last few zones there on TL Aurora before I start my Twitch stream later tonight. Sound good? That way, maybe I can just show you where to search, and you know, while I'm at work, maybe you can find them on your own. You might be able to just find them on your own, because they're pretty easy actually, since there's only like roughly 35 zones to find overall. It doesn't take too long. You just kind of have to know the special little corners of the map that they can show up on. Yeah, no problem, Shot, no problem. Like I said, I don't have tons of extra time, but when I have a little bit extra time, I don't mind helping you out a little bit, helping you find some zones, get your grind going. I do know that that's one of the most frustrating parts about getting a grind going, is trying to figure out where all the damn zones are. If you have them all found on T by then, you'll still be on Layton looking for your whitetail. Right on. Yeah, I don't know how much help I'd be with that, but I mean, I could try to help you with that. I know where a handful of zones are on Layton. I mean, I think I found all my zones on Layton, but I'm not 100% sure. That grind frustrated the crap out of me for a while. Pretty easy. Yeah, I think the only thing that really frustrated me was the visibility for some of the drink zones around the river. And then I would set up on the other side of the river thinking that that's the best spot for visibility on a drink zone. But then because I had all my tents scattered out, and granted this was back before I really understood how to use collection tents and whatnot the correct way. And so I didn't have collection tents, and so I'd have to wander all the way down and find a cross spot, and then wander all the way back up to try to find my kills, and it was really annoying. It probably wouldn't be nearly as bad now that I understand how to use collection tents better and how to set up on my drink zones better. I mean, I started doing whitetail before I had any other DLC maps, and I was trying to do whitetail on Layton. It was just not successful. Not good at all. Need you to help me with the help me up the top river. If you did not end up helping me with whitetail. Top river, you mean with your fallow? Or with the whitetail? Oh, if I do end up helping you with whitetail. I thought you said if I don't end up helping you with whitetail. Yeah, I misread that. Just the top of the river, right on. Yeah, there's also some stuff around the very, very bottom of the map, too, that I found some zones where I didn't totally know that there were zones at. So, I mean, realistically, I can kind of show you both here. I can show you T. Aurora first, and then I can show you Layton Lakes before I shut down. And then, later tonight when I get off work, if you haven't found either one of them, then I can help you out. But we could go over both maps right now real quick. Took you a while, but you found them? Right on. Alright, well, here. Let me get back to the beginning of this loop here. Always like to get back to the right tent first. Let me put my kills in, and then we'll jump over to T. Aurora real quick, and I will show you where I found my drink zones there, and that'll give you an idea of where you're supposed to look. Like I said, most of the drink zones on T. Aurora can kind of shift around on the coast and whatnot just a little bit, but there's a few of them that are always in the same spots. Alright, let's jump over to New Zealand here and we'll take a look. Alright, so I'm going to actually give you a little bit of a walkthrough on the fallow here. So I'm going to actually put them to the right time. Oh my god, it's been so long since I hunted fallow, I don't remember the right time. Holy cow, that really says something. Okay, 10 to 13, right? Did they change that? It's only a 3-hour drink time? I thought they used to have a 4-hour drink time. Huh. Well, whatever. Okay, 10 to 13. Right, so go like to 11:15. We'll get them all to the drink zones. Yeah, of course, shot. Anytime, man. Like I said, if I got a few extra minutes, I don't mind helping you out here. Alright. So, if everything worked right, they should be at their drink zones here. We're going to start over here. This is where I always start my loop at. The big lake here, there's actually a few different spots where there can be drink zones. There's 2 main spots where you're probably going to find drink zones at, but they can literally be on the entire right side of the lake. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 or maybe even 6 different spots where there can be drink zones on this lake. I have 2 main zones, and then I have like 3 different spots where solo zones will bounce around at, but they aren't actually herds. You have all the zones on the big lake right on. Well, like I said, I'm just gonna bounce around to the different lakes, and I'm just gonna give you an idea of what I see here. So see, like down here at the bottom, I always start here at the bottom of the lake, right? And then I've got a main zone that's right over here on this front corner. There's actually 2 zones here. But then right over here on this side, there's nothing here right now, but over here on this side, I've had a solo zone pop up here, I've had a solo zone pop up here, and I've had a solo zone pop up here, and it's still there actually up on this side of my other big zone up here. So there's a few other spots. See, I've got a main zone right here on the corner, but then all the way on the other side, I have had solos pop up right out over there in between my other 2 main zones. So always make sure that, you know, you'll probably have a main zone here and then another main zone up here, but check around them and see if you have any solos. This lake right here, people think it's all red deer, right? Well, I'm going to show you right now, there is one spot here for fallow. You have no solos on the big lake? Yeah, you should definitely check the side there, because sometimes solos can pop up there in between the bigger zones. Because I have 3 different spots on that side of that lake where solo zones have popped up, and I had to keep chasing them out of there. This lake over here, you have no zones there. You've been there 3 times. This lake over here. Okay, so this lake right here, everyone thinks that it's all red deer, but right down here, no, right down here on this side. This is the side that I usually fast travel to, the left side of the lake. This is what I usually use to hunt my red deer, because all the red deer are on the right side. But if you go to the other side of the lake and you look back over there, there is one zone on that side of the lake where you can have fallow show up. And there they are. Apparently I've got 3 back there that I didn't know about. This only had 1 male in it, and now it's got 2. I think that's a solo that keeps bouncing back into that herd. I'm pretty sure that's a herd with only 1 male, and then I think that's solo. But yeah, you can have a herd over there. So you might want to take a look there. You have to come in from this side of the lake too, because if you're anywhere on this side or over here, you're too close and they won't render in. So what I usually do to find them is I'll go to this outpost right here, and then I'll walk down to this side of the lake and then look over, and then I can see that herd there. The other places, all the way out here on this end of the coast, you can have them all the way up into here and down the coastline and then up the river. And then, like I said, you can have them up the river all the way up to where it first takes the hard bend to the left right there. See, it comes up and then it goes to the dry area here. There's one spot all the way up here that is fallow deer. So I don't know if you checked the river all the way that far. The first time I did it, I only checked the river up to about this point. And then I thought, you know what, maybe I better look further. I came all the way up here and I found one zone that was way the heck out here. So you might want to look at that. And then the other one that I was talking about is this peninsula all the way down here. If you go to the left side of it, you can have fallow deer on the left side of this peninsula all the way down here. So I always go to this outpost down here, and then I'd walk straight down. I had a tripod there so I could see across, and I could see to both of these drink zones here from a tripod down here. And that's at the very, very bottom peninsula, the left side into that cove. Got those zones too. Right, well then, like I said, the only other things, I mean, you'll find them all through here, and they'll pop in and out of this coast. I've had them show up here like 4 or 5 different times, and then they stopped showing up here. I had them show up here a few different times, and then they stopped showing up here. But I mean, they can show up in so many of these little corners around the coastline. And then all the way down here at the end, this one's kind of hard to see, but you can have them down here at the end. And if they're right on the end of this peninsula, the visibility is really hard. Like even when you're here, you can't see them very well. When you're on this side, you can't see them very well. So this one down here, sometimes you have to like creep up on so you don't spook them to find that drink zone, because the visibility for that zone is not good. I've had them on both sides of the river here. I used to have them over here. They don't show up there anymore. I've had them on the left side of the bridge here. And then obviously these two lakes are the best lakes. I'm sure you're there. And then this lake here always has a few zones. I'm sure you've been there. But that's pretty much it. You're going to find the fallow there, those 4 lakes, and then just in the coastline and right up the river. But there's pretty much no other place that you're going to find fallow. Yeah, you got main zones on the river. Yeah, I've got, like I had a couple of them on this side, and then I had one on this side. I think it disappeared, but I have a solo zone that keeps showing up where this feral pig zone is. And then I had another zone on this side, on the right side, and then, like I said, the one that's even further up here. But that's pretty much it. Alright, now why don't we jump over to Layton Lakes, and I'll see if I can show you something there. The Layton Lakes drink zones can move around a lot, so they're definitely not in the same places. But we'll take a look up at the top of the river, see if I can clue you in onto some places to look up there. Looks like there's only 2 spots you got to look. Right on. Well, hopefully you can find something in those 2 spots. Then it'll help get the rest of your zones. Yeah, Layton is really difficult. And they did that on purpose. They wanted the 2 non-DLC maps to be difficult. That way it urges people to go and get the DLC maps because they're better. And, you know, it worked. It got me to get them, that's for sure. I've used like 3 different zone maps for Layton. Yeah, this map this map is a beast. It really, really is. Alright. Load Layton. There we go. Oh my god, I have not been over here in so long. Let's see here. Alright, so down at the bottom of the map, what I was talking about is all the way down here, I found zones like all the way down here on this tiny little island. There is a little bridge connecting here so that you can get there. There's a little land bridge so that you can get out there. But I found zones there, and then all the way down on the very bottom of this coastline, like all the way out here. I literally walked this whole coastline down here and found zones all down along the bottom. And then there's 2 lakes, where is it? Right over here that are kind of connected. These 2 lakes that are connected to the water down here. I put a tent right in the middle because there's drink zones there and drink zones here, literally on both sides. And I believe there's probably something down here. I cannot get it to come in but I think there's another drink zone right in here also. You need to look there. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, is all the way down there, there's some hidden drink zones down here that you might not know about down here on this island, on the other side here. And this one's kind of a pain in the ass. There's a what do you call it, hunting structure here that you can use if you don't want to use a tripod or whatever, and you can see to this zone and all the way down to this zone, but you'll have to walk all the way back over here to use the little land bridge here to walk across to get across the other side if you don't use a collection tent. So that's kind of a pain in the neck. Other than that, I mean, you can have these zones all the way through here. There's whitetail here, there's whitetail here, all the way up through all these lakes up through the middle, and all through through the river, obviously. And then down the right side branch here, if you haven't gone down the right branch here, in the middle of the map where the river branches to the right into the other river, there is some whitetail zones in here. I've actually got a couple of really good zones in here. I think that's Roosevelt elk, that's whitetail, Roosevelt elk. I don't remember how far. Yeah, the whitetail go all the way over here to this side, whitetail all the way over to here. But then if you go up here, then it's all blacktail. Once you start getting up this river, it turns into all blacktail. But down at the bottom branch of this, right in here, you can't have whitetail all the way over to that side. And then up at the top of the river, up here, I haven't found anything this far up, and I've checked a couple of times. This is as far up as I've found any whitetail zones right here. But I do believe that on some people's maps they should be coming in right up here also. I just don't have any. And then other than that, I mean, you'll definitely want to check the lake all the way to, no, it's not that one. It's this lake all the way to the left. I've got a zone there. This lake over here, I got a zone there. And then this lake down here in the bottom left corner, I think is the best lake. I just have zones everywhere on this side. There's zones everywhere for moose and for whitetail. It's one of the best grinding lakes, to be honest with you. But that's pretty much it. And then I've got a bunch of whitetail zones in here, obviously in this big broken up lake here. They're all over the place. Moose and whitetail, whitetail. That's moose over there. This is whitetail up. No, this is moose. This is whitetail over here. I think, yeah, whitetail here. They're all over the place in there. You've got no zones there. Yeah, so there's a handful of places there that you'll be able to find zones in. So hopefully that helps you out, Shot. That'll give you some places to look over the next few hours, and like I said, when I get off work, if you still haven't found everything, then I can go back and, you know, I can jump on your map and try to help you find something. But hopefully that'll help you find them. Alright, kill a few more moose here before I gotta take off for work. Oh, didn't take me to the right tent. I fast traveled to the other tent before I left, but I guess that didn't stick. Excuse me. Alright, moose. Let's see a 10 fabled. And Nice way to go to work, knowing I got another 10 fabled on the map. Come on. Think you might do the same thing as Dead? What's that? Are you talking about his goal trying to get a great one on each map of each type? Great one on every map? Yeah, I figured that's what you're talking about. That's a lofty goal, my friend. Can be done, no doubt about it, can be done, but I think the hard ones are going to be getting a black bear great one on Layton, getting the moose on Yukon and New England. That's going to be challenging. Getting the whitetail on Parque Fernando. That would be kind of challenging too. Black bear on Layton and New England. Yeah. Yeah, bears on pretty much any map other than SRP is going to be hard. Yep, there will be some challenging ones, that's for sure, but boy, if you get it done, that would make one heck of a YouTube video. Alright, we got a big 4 that goes up to 274 here. Oh, there it is. They all look like females for a second, because this 3 is not very big. Oh yeah, whitetail on Mississippi too, right? And yeah, red fox if they get a great one in December. Yeah, who knows? I don't know if we're even getting a great one in December. I hope we still are, but I mean, if we don't, that probably means we're getting a whole bunch of other really cool stuff. So there's that. At the bare minimum, if we aren't getting a map or a great one, then I really hope we get either the red deer fur types or a new lodge. We need one of those two things to happen. They gotta do something big to keep the community happy, you know? I really think it's gonna be the lodge. Because they haven't announced anything for a red deer population reset, so I think they might not be doing the red deer fur types. But the lodge, everyone's been talking about that for months. You know, if they didn't have that in development, then they're really dropping the ball. What the heck, dog? Not gonna find my moose? There you go, just sit. No, seriously, come over here. Personally, I kind of hope they do something just crazy with the new great one. Like a great one capercaillie. I would totally hunt capercaillies like crazy if they did a great one capercaillie. What are you doing, dog? I killed this moose, right? Yeah? Why don't you want to find it? There you go. There you go. You feel like working, huh? Want to do your job? Yeah, Canada map would be pretty cool. I just hope they're working on a lodge, because I know everybody in the community's been pushing for it, because, you know, all the big creators' lodges are filling up so fast. I mean, heck, even my lodges are starting to fill up pretty fast, and I've only been playing since March. So anybody that's been playing for like 6 years and has just tons and tons of trophies, their lodges have to be completely packed. And yeah, we need a new lodge. We need a big customizable lodge. We need a lodge that's so big where like each wing, where it has like 3 different wings, and each wing is as big as the Sayeska Lodge. That's what we need. Something that has just like 60 floor mounts in it that can put just anything on them. You know, that would be awesome. Great ones everywhere. God, if that actually happened, I'd spend like an entire day just rearranging my lodge. Just trying to figure out how I want it. Yeah, wouldn't it be insane? That would be nuts. And that would be so cool if they could do that. Some people don't think they can put a lodge that big in the game, but you never know. You never know what's possible with coding nowadays. The lag in that lodge would be insane, I know, right? Well, people say, because I thought that I lagged in my lodge just because I was on PS4. And when I started that up, people would say, "Oh no, I lag when I go into lodges and I'm on PS5." And I'm like, okay, so maybe it's only PC that can really handle everything that's in the lodge. And if that's true, then they probably would just make a big lodge, and you know, if people lag, they lag, not a big deal. But they could release a big lodge. Why not? Yeah, my lodge does lag pretty bad. At least my main lodge does. If you have stuff on all the little plaques and the big plaques and everything's full, there's just so much for it to load. Yep. Never know what we're gonna get, only time will tell. What's up, Billy? Where's the moose I'm supposed to kill? You hiding him? I feel like you're hiding him back there. PS6, really? I know, right? And that's kind of frustrating to think that the PS6 is going to drop before I even buy a PS5. How behind am I? Heck, for the first year and a half, 2 years that the PS5 was out, you couldn't even get one because they were so backward, and all the manufacturing was so far behind. And COVID did not help that any, that's for sure. This thing just gets smaller and smaller. Get bigger, Moose. Grow up. Think 10 fabled. I want a PS5, but I don't want to buy one because I know the 6 will come out soon. I know, right? Yeah, and deep down I keep thinking that if I'm going to drop a bunch of money on a new piece of electronic hardware, it might be a PC. Like, I might just make the changeover and become a PC gamer. I don't really want to, considering all the work I've put in on the console version. And if I get the... if I try to make the changeover to PC, A, I have to get a gaming PC. B, I have to repurchase the game and all the DLCs, because that's not going to transfer over from the Sony PlayStation Network. And C, I have to start the game over. I have to rediscover all the maps. I have to re-herd manage everything. Everything starts from square one again. So, yeah, that just doesn't sound super appealing. I mean, I want to have some of the advantages that PC gamers have, you know, as far as the streaming goes, being able to use the overlays and the OBS studios and whatnot. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of starting over work. So I don't know. PC is bad. It's too expensive. Like $2,500 for a good one. Oh, I know. And that's without a good monitor, honestly. If you want a good gaming PC, like if you want a really nice gaming PC with a good monitor and everything, you're looking at like $6,000. They're not cheap, but they're so worth it. I mean, you've seen the quality of my YouTube videos. I could do so much better if I had a PC. The editing tools that are available on PC that are not available on PlayStation just open up a whole different world of YouTube video possibilities. How you can access your game photos on PC? Yeah, that too, yeah. Yeah, actually taking photos in the game are accessible. You can use them for thumbnails and things like that. Yeah, you can do so much with PC, and I mean, I've always been a PlayStation gamer, so it's hard for me to make the change, but now that I'm getting into the whole content creating thing and I want to make more YouTube videos and stuff, it kind of feels like I have to have a PC. Like, I thought I could do it on PlayStation, and you kind of can, but you can only do it to a certain level on PlayStation. You're very restricted. So I don't know. Ultimately, though, if I'm going to get that kind of money to drop on a new PC, it probably means I'm going to have to take some time away from streaming and away from doing all this for a while and work my other two jobs like crazy, put in some extra hours so that I could try to buy a gaming PC. And that actually might mean that I wouldn't have time to stream for maybe a couple of months if that was my goal. Nope. Come on, where's the other male moose? There's one. Alright, we'll just try the main menu again, because I only see one bull moose. Been playing PlayStation since 2012. I got your first gaming console, which was a PS3. Nice. Yep, I've actually had every version of PlayStation, from the original PS1 all the way up. I remember when they came out with the network adapter for the PS2 and online gaming took off. I was like, what? I can play my video games across the internet against other people? No. No. And I mean, it was mind-blowing at first. And oh god, that was so addicting. When that started, I was like, I can't play games by myself anymore. I have to play against other people on the internet. This is just too crazy. And that's what got me hooked on SOCOM and Call of Duty back in the day, was because I went from playing against NPC bots to playing against real people, and the challenge just went through the roof, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I can't go back. Yep, evolution of gaming. It was nuts. Alright, there's the other moose. Still hiding in the trees, but I found you. Only been in this world since 2008. Well, on the downside, you missed out on a few of the great decades in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, but on the bright side, you still have lots of life ahead of you. So I got lots of time to experience this world. If there's one bit of advice I could give you, Shot, experience everything you can. You only have one chance here. You only get one opportunity to try things out. So if you get a chance to try new things in life, give it a shot. You never know. You might hate it, you might like it, but everything is worth trying out once. Well, most things are worth trying out once. Just found a fallow zone, so you're only one short. Nice. Nice. That's awesome. You've done heaps already? Very cool, very cool. Yeah, that's one thing that I wish I could go back. You know, so many opportunities, so many things. I just, I thought I was too busy for, didn't have time for, or maybe I was just too lazy to do, and I'd just tell people no, and I'd turn people down, and I missed out. I missed out on so much stuff. Ah, shoot. That was a little fast road. Been on a camp that went for 3 weeks. Nice. Got badly sunburned the first day. Yeah, that's always fun. Well, no heart shot. He's not even bleeding out. The fuck? I mean, the heck. I didn't say that. Darn it! YouTube's gonna get mad at me again. Shoot. Sorry, YouTube. Me and my potty mouth. Someday I'll get it under control when I'm on YouTube. Someday. He really did not bleed out, did he? Nope. He did not bleed. Fine, Moose. Fine. You don't want to die? Fine. All the zones now. Just got another. Nice. Good to hear. Where are we going, dog? Where are we going? Still got some check some places, but I have the minimum amount. Well, you might still have a couple more. You never know. Like I said, the total amount kind of varies. Alright, Bruce, you got a great one friend out here yet? Part of me thinks I should just be grinding the 2 zones that have great ones, trying to spawn one in one of those 2 zones. Just got another. Nice. 3 zones in 1 minute. That will start to help a lot. But yeah, I just, I don't know. Deep down, I still think I need to have as many respawns as possible per rotation. Because it doesn't really matter to me where the great ones show up at. It'd be cool to have 2 in 1 zone. But ultimately, I just want them on the map. Anywhere. Doesn't matter. Yo, Bruce. Pay no attention, but there's a bullet that's going to go right behind you. Just don't move. Got another one. 4. Nice. You know, I don't know if I've got the guts, but I keep thinking that come time to kill these great ones, that because of the way I can fast travel to this tent and Bruce will run right past me, I'm thinking that come time to kill these great ones, I'm going to do that. I'm going to fast travel to that tent, make him run right by me, and I'm going to bum rush him with like a Glock or something and try to kill him point blank with a Glock. How crazy would that be? Do you really like feral pigs too? Hunt them in real life every now and then? Nice. Very cool. Yeah, I've been deciding the different ways that I could take down these great ones. The other thing that I thought about is I did track Bruce to both his rest zone and his feed zone, so if I want to, I could take him down in a different type of zone instead of just a drink zone like we usually do. Oh, the Glock is only 2 to 6? Oh, well, I know there's got to be a pistol that goes up to class 9. Maybe it's just the Rhino or the 454. I mean, you know me, I would definitely pick the right gun, you know, that covers the right classes, has the right ammo. I'm not going to botch one intentionally. I don't mind taking a little bit of a risk, though. Rhino in the 44? Yeah. That sounds right. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of smart, but it's always good to remind me what doesn't work. Sometimes I forget. Yeah, but the other thing that I was thinking about was sneaking up on him in like a rest zone or something. Try to catch him while he's laying down. No. And like sneaking up on him with a crossbow or something. Don't have Spotify. I mean I do, but I don't pay for Spotify. You know, I downloaded it once and I tried it, but I just kind of like Pandora better, so ended up not using Spotify. I'll send you your awesome playlist. That's a thing. You can just send me your playlist and then it'll play me your playlist on Spotify? Huh. That's cool. I didn't even know that was a thing, to be honest with you. Never used Pandora before? Yeah, it's pretty much just the same thing, just a different version, you know, different platform, but just a different music thing. It's free with ads, or you can pay for it and get no ads and get a few added benefits, you know, just like Spotify. Spotify. Huh, right on. Well, I mean, if you want to send it on the Discord, then I can, like I said, I probably still have the app. I could try it, see if it works. Give it a shot. You never know. You can always try. Right on, guys. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. I'm going to shut down for now because I do need to get ready for work. I don't want to be showing up late. So I got to shut this down and start to get ready. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out. Hope I was a little bit of help there, Shot. Like I said, I will be back. I will be back on later tonight. On Twitch after I get off work, and we'll be doing some more of this, maybe some whitetail, maybe some moose, hard to say, but I will definitely be back on later. You guys have a great night. Thanks again for hanging out with me. Yeah, anytime, Shot. I'm always happy to help. Yeah, you guys have a good one, and I will catch you next time. Good luck with the hunt.